In today's world, celebrity relationships rarely stay secret. A dinner date becomes breaking news. A social media like becomes a dating rumor. A public appearance sparks engagement speculation. But then there's Biography Jackson, the son of the most famous entertainer in modern history. A young man who grew up under the glare of global fame. Yet somehow, the world knows almost nothing about his love life. And that's exactly how he seems to like it. Unlike many celebrity children who share every chapter of their personal lives, Biography has built a wall between himself and public curiosity. No dramatic love triangles, no tabloid romances, no public feuds, no highly publicized breakups, just mystery. And that mystery has only made people more fascinated. Because behind the Jackson name, behind the family legacy, and behind the quiet personality is a young man whose romantic life remains one of Hollywood's biggest unanswered questions. So what do we actually know about Biography Jackson's relationships, marriage, and children? The answer begins with understanding the unique life he has lived. A childhood that shaped his view of relationships. Most people learn about love in ordinary ways. School crushes, teenage friendships, first dates, first heartbreaks, private moments that happen away from public attention. Biography never experienced life quite that way. From the day he was born, cameras followed him. The world wanted pictures. The media wanted stories. The public wanted access. And because of that, his father, Michael Jackson, became fiercely protective. Michael shielded his children from public scrutiny whenever possible. He covered their faces in public. He kept them away from interviews. He tried to create boundaries around their personal lives. Many people misunderstood those decisions at the time. But years later, Biography's siblings explained that their father wanted them to have something he never truly had. Privacy, freedom, normalcy, and perhaps no child embraced that lesson more deeply than Biography. Watching love become headlines. Growing up, Biography didn't just witness fame. He witnessed what fame could do to relationships. His father spent decades living under constant public scrutiny. Every friendship was analyzed. Every romance was discussed. Every marriage became global news. Michael's relationships with women such as Lisa Marie Presley and Debbie Rowe were examined endlessly by the media. The intense attention often turned deeply personal matters into public entertainment. As a child observing this, Biography may have learned a powerful lesson. Not every relationship needs an audience. Not every love story needs spectators. Sometimes the most meaningful relationships are the ones protected from public consumption. Teenage years. The mystery begins. As Biography entered his teenage years, public curiosity naturally increased. Fans wanted to know, was he dating? Did he have a girlfriend? Who was he spending time with? But unlike many celebrity teenagers who embraced social media and public attention, Biography remained remarkably private. He rarely appeared in public. He granted very few interviews. He shared little about his personal life. As a result, there is very little verified information about his teenage relationships. No confirmed high school sweetheart. No publicly acknowledged first love. No documented teenage romances. And while rumors occasionally surfaced online, none were ever substantiated by reliable sources. For a celebrity child in the social media age, that level of privacy is almost unheard of. The rumor mill. Why speculation follows Biography. Whenever someone famous keeps secrets, speculation fills the void. And Biography Jackson is no exception. Over the years, internet forums, fan pages, and gossip sites have occasionally linked him to various women. Some reports claimed he was dating. Others suggested he was involved in private relationships. But there is an important distinction between rumor and fact. To date, Biography has never publicly confirmed any romantic relationship. No partner has been officially introduced. No serious relationship has been publicly acknowledged. No engagement has ever been announced. In an era where many people document every romantic milestone online, Biography's silence has remained remarkably consistent. Career before romance. One possible explanation for Biography's low-profile romantic life is his focus on personal growth and career development. Unlike many celebrity heirs who pursue fame, Biography appears more interested in filmmaking and storytelling. He has spent much of his young adulthood exploring creative projects and working behind the camera. Friends and observers often describe him as thoughtful, introspective, and deeply interested in film. For someone building an identity beyond a famous family name, personal ambitions can sometimes take precedence over public romance. And Bigai seems determined to establish himself as an individual rather than simply as Michael Jackson's son. What friends say about his personality. Although Bigai rarely discusses relationships publicly, people who have encountered him often describe certain personality traits. He is frequently portrayed as quiet, intelligent, observant, kind, reserved, family-oriented. These characteristics suggest someone who values depth over attention. Someone who may prefer genuine connections rather than highly publicized romances. Someone who likely takes trust seriously. And for a person who grew up surrounded by extraordinary fame, trust may be one of the most important qualities in any relationship. Is Bigai Jackson married? This remains one of the most frequently searched questions about him. The answer is straightforward. As of June 2026, there is no publicly verified information indicating that Bigai Jackson is married. No wedding announcement has been made. No spouse has been publicly identified. No family member has confirmed a marriage. Because Bigai lives such a private life, occasional rumors inevitably emerge. However, credible public records and reliable reporting do not indicate that he has entered into marriage. For now, the youngest Jackson sibling remains publicly unmarried. Why marriage rumors keep appearing? Marriage rumors often emerge whenever a celebrity becomes more private. The less information people have, the more they speculate. Every rare public appearance becomes a talking point. Every photograph sparks theories. Every unexplained absence fuels curiosity. In Bigai's case, his decision to avoid social media attention has only increased public fascination. Many fans genuinely hope to see him find happiness and build a family one day. Others are simply curious about the next chapter in the Jackson family story. But Bigai has consistently shown that he intends to live life according to his own timeline, not the public's expectations. Does Bigai Jackson have children? The answer is currently no, at least based on all publicly available, verified information. As of 2026, no children have been publicly acknowledged. No family announcements have indicated fatherhood. No credible reports suggest that Bigai is a parent. Given his private nature, some fans occasionally speculate otherwise. But speculation is not evidence. At present, there is no confirmed indication that Bigai has children. The relationships we know matter most. While romantic relationships remain largely unknown, there are other important relationships in Bigai's life that are clearly visible. His connection with his siblings remains strong. His bond with Prince Jackson has endured through years of shared experiences and challenges. His relationship with Paris Jackson continues to reflect mutual support and family loyalty. And his devotion to preserving the memory of his father remains evident. These family relationships have shaped much of who he is today. What kind of love story might await him? No one can predict the future. But based on what the world knows about Bigai, any future relationship will likely reflect the values he appears to hold dear. Privacy, trust, loyalty, authenticity, meaningful connection. If love enters his life publicly one day, it is unlikely to resemble the flashy celebrity romances that dominate headlines. It will probably be quiet, intentional, protected, very much like the man himself. A love story still unwritten. Unlike many celebrity children whose relationships unfold in public view, Bigai Jackson remains one of the most private figures in modern celebrity culture. No confirmed romances, no marriage, no children, no public relationship timeline. And yet, that mystery has become part of his identity. Perhaps because after growing up under one of the brightest spotlights in history, he learned something many people never do. Some parts of life are worth keeping sacred. For now, Bigai's romantic future remains unwritten. But one thing is certain. Whether he eventually marries, starts a family, or continues living quietly away from public attention, he is determined to write that chapter on his own terms, not according to the expectations of the world. And that quiet independence may be the most fascinating thing about him of all.